My personal favorite, the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs on CBS. I can't wait for this. Atlanta 7-4. The Chiefs are 8-3. So, is this a bigger game for Kansas City or Atlanta? Well, the game is in Atlanta, and I think it's bigger for the Falcons. I believe they are up for the challenge, and I believe that they will get it done. And while I believe that the Falcons' fade from last year is, well, so last year, they need to win December football games. This is a big one for Matt Ryan and company. I'm talking to Matt Ryan yesterday on our SiriusXM radio show. He says he believes that the offense is clicking, due in part to it being year 2 of the Kyle Shanahan offense. And Julio Jones, a monster, and the two-headed monster at running back is legit, and Alex Mack and Mohamed Sanu are pros who have changed the culture this season. And look, with Tampa now at 6-5 and winning 3 straight, the Falcons need to take advantage of their position atop the South and the NFC and the schedule that's on the screen. Look at it. It's relatively easy. But they need a win at home against the Chiefs for confidence. And if they lose against Kansas City, you don't want it to bleed into those games that should be locks for Dan Quinn's team. This is a big stretch and a big year for Dan Quinn. Now, this year's team, in my opinion, feels different. Now go out and prove it. You don't want to enter the final 4 weeks of the season in a tie with Tampa. And I think Tampa is going to beat San Diego this week. You don't want to be in a tie with Tampa Bay after all the good vibes for the Atlanta Falcons this season. Look, it's not going to be easy against my guy Alex Smith and the Chiefs, okay? I love Alex Smith, as you know, and he did it again against Denver. He's a great and a winning quarterback. And that's right, he's a great and a winning quarterback. I think that this is going to be a phenomenal sporting event coming up on Sunday. The Kansas City schedule is much tougher than Atlanta's down the stretch. But the Chiefs are making the playoffs, and they are a strong, well-coached team under Andy Reid. And look where they play the Raiders and the Broncos in Arrowhead, which I would argue is the toughest place to play in the NFL. And they beat both their foes already in their building. That's impressive. Plus, Justin Houston is back, and the rust is off in a major way. He is a star. He's an impact pass rusher. And Matt Ryan told me that you have to account for him on every single play. Houston didn't look like a guy who has barely played this season when you saw him dominate the Denver Broncos on Sunday night. This game is going to be fantastic, and it greatly impacts the playoff picture in both conferences, but it's one that I believe Atlanta's got to grab at home for the standings and for confidence after last year's collapse. And I think that Matt Ryan and the Falcons' explosive offense absolutely positively capable of getting it done, and I believe they will win the game.